The OPPO Reno12 5G has been out for about a month now, but if you're still on the fence about getting one, let me share with you 5 reasons why you should consider it, focusing more on its AI capabilities that will make your life easier and fun. So let's get into it. As always, honest disclaimer, this video is in partnership with OPPO, so this will not be a full review. But rest assured that you'll get some interesting facts about its top AI capabilities and how they can help you in your day-to-day lives. Spoiler alert, the AI Link Boost is a legitimate lifesaver. More on that later. Now let's start with the most obvious reason why you should get the OPPO Reno12 5G, and that is its sleek and stylish design and construction. Regardless of the features and capabilities, the first thing that people will notice is of course the aesthetic appeal of your smartphone. What we have here is the matte brown variant, which I would say is the most discreet yet elegant looking among the 3 available variants of the OPPO Reno12 5G. In front, we have a 6.7-inch 3D dual curved display that is virtually borderless with just around 1.56mm bezels, giving you a premium viewing experience and maximum comfort thanks to its front and back curved edges. It features an AMOLED Full HD Plus display with up to 120Hz refresh rate and up to 1200 nits of brightness with Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection. It's also very slim at only around 7.6mm, slimmer than a pen, while maintaining a solid build construction with multiple protection features that include pressure resistance, anti-aging for extreme temperatures and humidity, and splash-proof to name a few. All the buttons are on the right side, making it ideal to place it flat sideways on the surface for watching videos and movies. Up top, we have the secondary speaker and microphone and an IR blaster. And then at the bottom, we have the primary speaker and microphone and the SIM card tray that supports dual nano SIM cards or one SIM card and a micro SD card. At the back, as I alluded to earlier, we have a more discreet and subtle texture design here with a sort of rich cocoa tones that bring in warmth, not to mention an outstanding fingerprint resistant finish. Overall, the moment you hold the OPPO Reno12 5G in your hand, you'll immediately feel the premium aesthetics and robust build quality it has to offer at a relatively affordable price. Now with the exterior out of the way, let's take a look at a few AI capabilities of the OPPO Reno12 5G that will make your life easier and fun. The AI Eraser 2.0 is probably the most useful AI feature you'll ever need on a smartphone, at least when it comes to photo manipulation. Inside the application, you'll have 3 options to choose from for the AI Eraser 2.0, Smart Lasso, Paint Over, and Remove People. The easiest tool here for removing unwanted people in the background is of course the Remove People option. The detection algorithm, I would say, is really good for most situations. It can even auto-select multiple people at the same time, even if they are quite far from the camera. With just a few taps, you'll get a clean generative feel, replacing the people that got snapped by Thanos. And it's amazing how clean the result is, especially how the generative feel replaces the subject with a clean representation of the environment. Of course, sometimes it's not close to reality on how the environment really looks like, but for what it's worth, it really does a good job. While it's not perfect for all kinds of situations, especially in extremely busy environments, when it works, it's really cool to see. In this example, the subject is really small and right up against a vehicle, but the AI Eraser 2.0 still manages to detect it quite precisely and cleans it perfectly too, like it was not even there in the first place. Look at the small details, like the side mirror, the yellow line, the step, and the steel gate. Everything was regenerated as naturally as it could be. And here, with a quite busy background, the AI Eraser 2.0 was still able to recognize between a real person and a couple of statues, and was still able to not only remove it cleanly, but also replace it with the perfect representation of the throne with red fabric and yellow seat, not to mention the metal accent design. In some situations where the AI Eraser 2.0 cannot properly detect a human being, or if you simply want to manually remove a subject, you can use either the Smart Lasso tool or the Paint Over tool. And you can also do it multiple times in a single photo to precisely clean all unwanted objects. And if you don't want the current generative feel, you can just regenerate again until you're satisfied with the result. Overall, the AI Eraser 2.0 is really an amazing and handy tool that you otherwise wouldn't have back in the day unless you use a computer with Photoshop and other full-fledged image manipulation software. Having this kind of feature in a smartphone is really amazing and makes life a lot more fun and easier. With that said, here are a few before and after actual photos. Now, the third cool feature that will make you stand out with the OPPO Reno12 5G is the AI Studio. The AI Studio is a standalone application inside the OPPO Reno12 5G that allows you to manipulate your photos in such a way that it actually changes your appearance in an interesting, clever, and fun way. This is what most people know and think about when it comes to generative AI. Inside the app, you'll have several options to choose from, including single and group photos, and you can even narrow it down to gender and other filters. After you choose a specific theme, you'll then have to either upload an existing photo or use the camera app to take a new one to be used for the image manipulation. Then you simply click on generate and wait for the results. The end result is really cool, albeit quite far from how my face actually looks in real life, but there's no denying the fact that it's really fun and quirky. By default, you'll have 5,000 diamonds to consume, and you can replenish it by doing some tasks within the app, including daily check-in. And for kicks and giggles, here are more sample generative AI photos using the AI Studio. Now, more than anything else, the AI Link Boost actually surprised me the most when it comes to the AI features of the OPPO Reno12 5G. I wasn't expecting how effective it was until I was finally able to experience it firsthand. In a nutshell, the AI Link Boost is a technology that was developed by OPPO, taking advantage of its 360 surround antenna, which consists of 9 individual antennas, to boost signal reception and optimize network selection using AI. It can automatically recognize the user's network condition and perform network switching to make sure optimal performance is achieved. The AI Link Boost includes the following, but it's not limited to. Now, in real-world performance, I noticed a significant difference in terms of signal reception against another smartphone, both with the 5G-capable SIM card. First, at the parking lot. The other smartphone can only detect an LTE connection, while my OPPO Reno12 5G can detect a 5G connection. The second is at a restaurant. Same experience. The other smartphone only has an LTE connection, while my OPPO Reno12 5G has 5G. I tried restarting the other smartphone just to make sure, and while it did detect 5G initially, it then changed back to LTE. This is where I was amazed the most because this is a legitimate lifesaver feature. I wasn't able to test and experience how quickly the connection recovers when going in and out of an enclosed space like an elevator or basement, but I would say for the duration of my testing, the OPPO Reno12 5G remained consistent with 5G connection. Now, the fifth and last cool feature of the OPPO Reno12 5G that will make you stand out is of course its triple camera system, taking full advantage of its AI features such as AI Eraser, AI Studio, and of course AI Portrait, which we'll tackle specifically for this part of the video. The OPPO Reno12 5G features a 50-megapixel Sony LYT600 main camera, 8-megapixel Sony IMX355 ultra-wide camera, 2-megapixel macro camera, and a 32-megapixel autofocus selfie camera. Aside from the two image-related AI features that we highlighted earlier, there are two more cool AI features that the OPPO Reno12 5G has, and that is AI Clear Face and AI Best Face, wherein it will automatically detect and enhance facial details such as contours, hair, eyebrows, and even sharpen blurry eyes. And for AI Best Face, it can automatically identify closed eyes and fix it. As you can see in this example, since my wife is at the back, her eyes are noticeably soft. The AI Clear Face fixes that and sharpens her eyes significantly, which is pretty awesome. And in this example, for some reason, it decided to enhance my son's hair and eyebrows. Aside from all of its AI features, the camera system of the OPPO Reno12 5G is pretty decent on its own. The 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera offers a decent amount of dynamic range with no blown highlights, but with a tad darker shadows, and of course, with a typically warmer tone compared to the main camera. The 50-megapixel main camera, as expected, offers the best possible image quality with great dynamic range, balancing both the highlights and shadows with enough clarity and detail across the board. The color tone is also at just the right level with natural but vibrant colors. Shadows are well preserved with easy to identify dark areas, while the highlights are properly controlled. Now, while the x2 telephoto mode is just an in-sensor zoom, it still provides an ample amount of detail with the same color tone as the primary camera. This is also the ideal mode for portrait shots. The 2-megapixel macro lens, as niche as it is quite handy and fun to play with. And even in low light situations, the camera system of the OPPO Reno12 5G still produces decent quality photos. As for the 32-megapixel selfie camera, this is where we can take advantage of the AI Portrait feature with autofocus support. You can choose the easy route with auto, which in all fairness, results in a relatively natural and recognizable image, or go all the way to 100 with basically all the retouching options that include skin tone, skin texture, spot healing, cheeks, eye size, eye brightness, dark circles, and teeth. The list is quite extensive, but is super intuitive to use. Personally, I will still choose the natural untouched version of my selfies, but you have all these AI features to work with just in case. Now, those are just 5 reasons why you should consider the OPPO Reno12 5G, but to give you more value for this video, here are a few benchmarks that I ran so that you can have a bit of an idea of how this mid-range smartphone performs. Speaking of performance, one more thing that the OPPO Reno12 5G has to offer is when it comes to battery life. With a MediaTek Dimensity 7300 processor partnered with the ColorOS 14.1 based on Android 14 and with the 5000 mAh battery and 80W Super VOOC flash charge technology, the OPPO Reno12 5G can last up to 2 days and you can also charge it to 100% in just 47 minutes. As for the unboxing experience, we have a nice pearl white box with its key features at the back. Inside the box, you'll get the OPPO Reno12 5G itself, a free slim jelly case, a SIM ejector pin, and a couple of paperwork. We also have the 80-watt SuperVOOC charging brick and the USB Type-C charging cable. Overall, to conclude, what strikes me the most about the OPPO Reno12 5G is actually the design and construction. I mean, it's probably one of the best at its price range when it comes to how robust it feels in the hand. Granted, it only has a plastic back, but I'll take that any day of the week compared to an easy-to-break glass back. I also appreciate the 3D curved edges, which makes it more comfortable, and the outstanding fingerprint-resistant texture at the back, not to mention the gorgeous AMOLED display. Performance is pretty decent, I would say, and most of its AI capabilities are indeed useful, partnered with its decent camera system. And yes, the AI Link Boost, again, like I said, is a real lifesaver. And there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks to OPPO for partnering with me in this video to showcase all of the AI capabilities and more for the OPPO Reno12 5G. The OPPO Reno12 5G is now available for only 24,999 Philippine pesos and is available in Astro Silver, Sunset Pink, and Matte Brown from all authorized OPPO stores nationwide or from OPPO's official stores in Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. Also, loyal My OPPO app users can still redeem a 3,000 Philippine pesos discount code until stocks last. I'll put some links below if you're interested. Again, I just want to remind you that this is not a review. Let me know though if you're interested in a full review, and maybe I can request OPPO to extend the loaning period for the smartphone. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you appreciate this video, and see you next time. Have a great day, guys. You're awesome.